like this. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. But the microphone was going to be so much better, y'all. But anyway, so I don't know why you couldn't hear me. Oh, I had it on mute. Hold on. Let me take it off mute. 1 second. I'm trying to get this thing together. How do I get my microphone off of mute? How are you doing? Happy New Year. I think this is the first time we've spoken. Happy New Year to you. Yes, yes, it is. I've been sick. I've been sick for about 4 weeks straight, Knowledge Seeker. That's how it's been for me. How have you been? Nice to see you on here. All right, I'm just going to turn my entire microphone off and turn it back. There's something going on. It sure is. All orchestrated. I caught it from the germ incubators. And yeah, I just want to tell y'all, people who are talking to also been under the weather. Let me tell y'all something. I got something to share with you. Just a second. I want to tell you something. All right, so I'm trying to get this thing hooked up, and then I want you to tell me if you can hear me on the microphone, okay? All right. I've been thinking about leaving YouTube, but hold on. You've been thinking about leaving YouTube? A lot has changed in the past 3 years. So much has changed, y'all. Okay, here we go. I'll put this in. All right. Let me know. Can you hear me when I put this microphone up like this? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Yeah, let me tell you something. I probably won't even. I got to get into something real quick. This is what aggravates me about the likes of Shannon Sharpe. First of all, I was sitting here. This is the second time I've come here, and this has happened to me. I was sitting here on a park bench right here. See, nobody beside me. All right. So I sat here by myself for a reason because I want to be to myself. So last time I did this, this Caucasian lady and her daughter comes to sit beside me, right? She doesn't know what I have going on. Dr. Umar also has some interest in words for Shannon Sharp. I bet he does. Snow bunny hopping. So while I'm sitting here, the Caucasian lady, she comes and sits beside me with her child. Then she commences to taking pictures with her camera. It's like one of these, not just regular cameras. It's kind of like a camera that a photographer uses. And the girl was wearing a dress. And I was like, oh, she's cute. She looks like a princess. And the girl was all around, and stuff. So I'm like, basically, people try to force their way into my area, right? Because, like I said, this is me right here. Everybody else has their own little park benches around here. I'm not invading their space. All right. So I just get up. All of a sudden, I just get up. I'm like, they can have it, right? Just now, a few minutes before I got on here, these, I guess, Middle Eastern ladies, one of them. So, first of all, I was sitting right here in the middle, right? Right in the middle of the park bench. The Middle Eastern lady with her Middle Eastern garb decides that she wanted to sit right beside me. And then she had a friend walking with her. So I'm looking down at my camera because my phone, because I'm trying to get everything straight for my live stream. Well, then after that, what happens is the other friend just, they're kind of like looking at me, but I'm not looking up at them, but I can feel them looking at me like, oh, is she going to move over? So I just kept on messing with my phone. So then the other lady that she was with, her friend was like, excuse me, can you slide over so that I can sit down? What the hell do they think this is? We are not back in the 60s. I'm not sitting at the back of the bus. There's an increase of these people being open about how they feel about us. Yes, there is. So I keep looking down at my phone because I'm not going anywhere. First of all, I am a natural born citizen of this country. I paid taxes for many years. Okay. And I have a right to sit here and not be disturbed. A right to quiet enjoyment of this bench park, right? So or park bench, excuse me. So I'm like, first of all, if they were sitting here, I wouldn't come and invade their space like that. So when I scooted over and she saw me get my phone out, I continued to go live because I'm not stopping what I have going on for anybody. Okay. I was the one sitting over here first. I decided I wanted to go live, and this is exactly what I'm doing. So then I guess they felt uncomfortable, so they commenced to get up and move, and I guess they look. I'm gonna show you where they went. Let me show y'all. So you see those two over there? I'm going to actually zoom it in for you. Let me zoom it in. So they're right over here. That's them. Okay. They were the ones that was over here invading my space. Dr. Umar also has some. Okay, there is. Yep, yeah. But I'm not going anywhere. So back to Shannon Sharp, y'all. I don't know what happened to my little clip. Did it break? I hope my clip didn't break off. It's a clip that goes to this microphone, and I feel like it broke off. Maybe it clips back on. Hopefully it does. But anyway, y'all. So my words about Shannon Sharp. It is nothing new that we haven't seen before. So if you think about Kobe Bryant, did the same thing. Um, when he got caught with that Caucasian female. Who else? O.J. Simpson, didn't learn his lesson. Bill Cosby with those Caucasian females. Who else can we go down the line with? Because I really wanted to make a checklist of all these melanated individuals that keep doing the same dumb, stupid mistakes. I don't feel sorry for Shannon Sharp in one bit at all, because if you can take resources that you have acquired over this many years and pour it into an OnlyFans slut, okay, because that's what she is. It doesn't care about her body. Then you could actually put your resources back into the melanated community. There are hospitals that we need. There are so many different resources and things that melanated people need as a whole. People, are out here trying to do what they can do to survive. And he has all this money, tens of millions of dollars, just to give somebody to keep a secret because he doesn't want her talking. I don't feel sorry for him. And he shouldn't have been trusting somebody like that anyway. So maybe, he'll learn his lesson about bunny hopping, but more than likely he won't. I have a cousin who's in the NBA. We warned him about this constantly. He better take it seriously. I bet you what happens with a lot of these people is they get influenced by they are so cute. Oh my goodness, they're little poodles. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, they get influenced by other people, okay, in the industry. So that's what happens. So they feel that they have to fit in and blend in. So we saw that with the likes of Kanye West, right? We saw what happened with Kanye West. That's why he's looking crazy today, because he couldn't stay away from those witches from Arabia, and then he wants somebody to feel sorry for him every time he wants to come on camera to have a tangent. I don't care about him. I don't care about Shannon Sharp, because you know what? They don't care about me. Even our women, Zoe Saldana is married to a European. I saw that Italian man. Well, if you really look at Zoe and listen to her last name, Saldana, that tells you all you need to know. She has a Hispanic sounding last name. So basically, she's living up to what her last name tells us about who she is. So I think she's part Mexican. So yeah, so that makes sense that she would do something like that. Oh, here's the clip to my microphone. But I did see that video that you made about her. So they're always going to fit in with the other groups the best that they can. And then when it doesn't work out for them, what do they want to do? They want us to have sympathy for them. I have no sympathy for him. Okay. There's no sympathy here because you should have known better. It's a lot of times it's the melanated people that build these people up. Um, we build them up, we show them all our support. Once they get all the support they need and they start getting deals from the Caucasian and the Jewels, you know who I'm talking about when I say the Jewels, then they switch to the other side, forget all about who helped, give them the support to get to where they are, and then they go snow bunny hopping. Okay? We don't care anything about it. I don't feel sorry for him. They Puff Daddy right now, he's on trial. His trial started in May. Right now, I guess he wants sympathy and empathy. But guess what? I don't feel sorry for him either, because he had resources to help the melanated community. He wanted to go partying with baby oil, okay, all around the premises. So these people really don't care anything about us. They use melanated energy to get to where they need to be, where they want to be, and then they discard of the melanated people. So it's nothing new, it's nothing different. On top of it, he is too old to be making these dumb mistakes and decisions that he has made. He should have been smarter, But like I said, I don't think Shannon Sharp is very book smart. I think he got lucky because he has a skill and a talent to play football. 56 years old messing with a 19-year-old. But y'all, that's nothing new. This has been going on for many, 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 many decades, many centuries. You love your people, but it's time to wake up. You know what? A lot of people don't love themselves. And Shannon Sharp seems like the type that was rejected when he was younger, probably didn't get a lot of attention from females. And this is one of his fantasies as being fetishized by a snow bunny, okay? A cockazoid. That's basically what it is. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, y'all. He was being fetishized by a cockazoid, and that's probably been one of his fantasies. So he wanted to live out his deepest, darkest fantasies with a 19-year-old cockazoid. And now that, he has been with this Neanderthal, he wants somebody to feel sorry for him. He's trying to play the race card. Oh, they want to take a black man down. We are so tired of seeing this because you know what? Where was he in the melanated community? Where was he in the melanated community when, people were basically being targeted by all these corporations, being targeted by these police? You never hear from any of these people, athletes, rappers, producers, directors, actors, any of them. So there's no sympathy here for me. Good riddance, and hopefully he can fight this battle. He got money to fight. He can pay for some attorneys. I do commend Stephen Curry from Marion Black. You know what he did, but I don't even care anymore. We have to focus individually on us, on ourselves. We can't look for these celebrities to even care about our interests, what we think. They don't care. That's the thing. They don't care. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to hold my breath for his trial. Me either. He put himself in that position. And these people with money, when they get a position of money, they think they have power. But what these people are showing them is they really don't have power. They give you what they want you to have, and they take it away when they're ready to. So until people start building their own in our community and supporting each other in our own communities, they're going to keep making the same dumb, stupid mistakes. They're going to keep looking stupid on TV, keep having these stupid trials, keep getting caught up by the system, having people set them up until they learn their lesson. Don't come to me for empathy and sympathy because I have none. It's going to get worse. A lot of our people are on the chopping block in Hollywood. Oh, well, nobody told them to go over there with them demonic demons. Okay? That's what they signed up for. But I say bring it on. They need to be exposed because they don't care about the community. No, they don't. If they cared about the community, we would have so many things built up in these places that we live in all these cities that they come from. But are they building them up? No, they're not. But they can go and, pay tens of $1 million to an OnlyFans tramp. They can do that though, because they don't want her talking, spilling the secrets. So you tell me, what do they really care about? Themselves? They're selfish. They are selfish. And we need to stop feeding them our energy. Stop giving them our time, our energy, our money. Stop supporting them. Don't watch their shows. Stop tuning into their podcasts because we are more important than they are. If it weren't for us, they wouldn't have what they have today. Your energy is just as important as theirs. Your time is just as important as theirs. It took all of the people that entertained them for them to be who they are. And without the melanated support, they would fall. Because do you think the Caucasians were going to support these people? No. Do you think Puff Daddy, before he made it to where he is, Shannon Sharp, before he made it to where he is, do you think he would have gotten the support of all the other people? No. When we put our energy and effort into it, then everybody else is on board. When we start paying attention to it, then everybody else pays attention to it. And I'm tired of these people using our melanated energy for their own entertainment, for their own benefit, and we get nothing from it. So good riddance to everybody that's in that situation. I don't care anything about it. What I really need to talk about, what I really want to talk about, no, I haven't seen Sinners, are the fact that I was just with third grade today, and unbeknownst to me, some of them can't read. That's what we need to be talking about. What is Shannon Sharp doing to help the melanated youth be able to have, reading skills, reading resources? What is Puff Daddy doing to help the melanated youth be able to do math and help them to build businesses. They're not. They don't care. They care about their own families, and that's it. The high school dropout rate is huge, but does anybody care about that? No, they don't. They're too concerned about Shannon Sharpe and what he did with this white um, tramp that was on OnlyFans. Most of our young boys and girls can't read above a third grade level. That is so sad. I was just with third graders that can't read above a kindergarten level. Now you tell me what's wrong with that picture. Black men on graduating black women are succeeding over their counterparts. Yes, because we know that we cannot depend on melanated in general. I'm saying in general. We cannot depend on melanated men as a whole to support us because they're too concerned about living out a video. They think they're living in a music video. Life is not a music video. And that's what people have things misconstrued. Other nationalities do not look up to athletes, rappers, celebrities. They look to people of real position and power, people that have real businesses, CEOs of oil companies, people that are in politics that can actually make decisions in this world. You know, our people, we don't have any type of position of power as a whole in this nation. And when you want to talk about, oh, you want to bring up Oprah Winfrey, who cares? You want to bring up the fact that, oh, she's a billionaire. That's one out of how many? You want to bring up Kanye West. You want to bring up Jay-Z and B. I don't care about them people. They don't care about us. Not to, sorry, I got a text. Not to mention, we losing babies in Chicago. We're losing, we are losing a lot everywhere. We are losing, and people are so concerned about Louis who aren't helping us. Yeah, I really don't, right? They are like the number one producing country. We get everything from them. Look at the back of most of the things that you wear. Look at the back of a lot of the things that we buy. It's from China. We don't produce. Tuning in. The sun is about to go down. Let me show y'all what's going on behind me. People are on paddle boats out here, smooth sailing on down the line, having fun, y'all. Having fun. They out here with the ducks. I'm gonna tune in with y'all later. Make sure y'all check out my videos. Make sure y'all check out my videos, like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you all later. Signing out. Oh, you said you said it's better now. As soon as I was about to get off. Sorry about that. It's probably just where I'm at. But my clip did break and I'm gonna try to fix it. I don't know if it's gonna be fixed or not. But I don't even know how it broke. People be like looking in your face, try to act like they're not looking at you, and then when you look at them, then they try to hurry up and act like they're not looking at you. I just saw somebody do that. I don't care because I got my camera out and I'm talking into it. If you want to be in the conversation, just come over here and say you want to know what I'm talking about, right? Because I really don't care anymore.